Hello, Queens. I'm doing this for the ones that didn't make it to class because to our downline meeting today, because next month we're going to do, I've got a challenge out there for you to do the same thing but with a different stamp set, change it up a little bit, and then next month we're going to even do a more difficult one. So I want to show you the basic steps so that you can learn how to do it on your own and then be ready to come in July and do the next card that is a little bit harder. So here's the card we did today. And the basic technique needs the following items. You need 3 different shades of blue. For this card, you're going to need 3 different shades of blue and then crumb cake. Okay? You're also going to need a brayer, lots of paper towels, and some way to clean. All right? So follow along with me. Go ahead and get a piece of 3.5 by 5 white cardstock, and you're going to cut a couple of these pieces, a couple pieces of this, because you're going to do a test, you're going to do a sample, and then you're going to come back and put the card together. All right, so I have my 3.5 by 5 white cardstock, and you'll notice that I'm going to load my brayer. I'm not going to load it clear crossed. I'm going to load about 2 inches on the left hand side. Okay? See how I did that? And I'm going to bring it up close. This is stain over here, but this is ink. All right? Only do about 2 inches, and don't let it go over the end of the brayer, because you'll get a line if you do that. And then the next step is to go real fast off the sheet, working onto the sheet. Okay? So I'm going to get to going real fast, and I'm going to run it onto the sheet. Reload the brayer, same way. Start off the sheet, then work onto the sheet. And it's a combination of speed and touch. So you may have to do this a couple of times. Okay? Till you get the amount of blue you want. And you just keep adding layer and layer, starting off, working on. Starting off, working on. Okay? Then when you get to the type of blue that you want, you're going to take a sticky note. And this sticky note I've punched out with an 1 3/8 circle punch, and we're going to lay that that circle up in the corner. Okay, make sure you got enough sticky under there, else it'll flip back when you roll over. I'm going to go to Marina Mist. I started off with Bashful Blue. Now I'm going to go to Marina Mist. I'm not going to clean my brayer because it's a darker blue. However, I am going to only load the left 2 inches. Again, starting off the page, working on, off, get going, then work clear down the cards. Okay? Once you have that, I'm going to go to the last color, which is not quite navy. I'm going to do the same thing. Load 2 inches. See it? Again, starting off. Okay? So there you go. I've got my moon in place. Next step. It'd be nice to have the bigger Post-its, but I didn't have it, Post-it notes. So I'm going to take 2 Post-it notes. Going to put them together like this. On the sticky side, I'm going to tear just ever so slightly. Well, you can tear them and then stick them together too. So I'm tearing here, but you want it to be able to cover the whole bottom of the card. Okay, so turn it around so you see it. And I'm going to go up maybe 1.5 inches. sticky side on this because it's got to stay down while you do the brayering. Alright, the other thing I'm going to do is I am going to change my pad. Hopefully I don't shake you. There you go. Change my pad out because we're working with a new color. We're going to do crumb cake. The other thing is I need to change my brayer or clean it if you only have one. Alright, so here's my sheet. Okay, let me get you up here where you can see. There you go. Again, only loading. I know you can't see this because the blue has stained it. Make sure it's not. Okay. Load only 2 inches. This time you're going to start on the post-it notes and work up. Can you? Let me get you closer. There you go. I'm going to start on the post-it notes and I'm going to work my way up. Okay? I'm even pushing it up into the blue till you get it happy. Okay, pull it off, and I have my snow. Okay, so then the next step is to put in the Christmas tree. That's done with stays on. And I'm going to mask off the tree trunk with a post-it note. Okay, like that. I always load my stamps upside down. You don't want that trunk to show. Because you want it to appear like it's growing out of the snow. So see how that worked? Now I'm taking a black marker and I'm filling in the trunk. Oh my. There we go. Get the ink going. Filling in that trunk. Because then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back with a white gel pen and I'm going to add in the snow. And I'm just dotting in just little snowflakes. And then I'm going to, because the moon is on this side of the tree, I'm going to add some highlights. Like the moon is shining. Okay? And that's it. The next step is to layer it on crumb cake. Then I put it on not quite navy. Before I put the crumb cake down though, I put a piece of ribbon around it. And that's all there is. Really practice the brayering though, because there's a lot of, there's a learning curve to that. And if you have any questions, let me know. Thanks for stopping by.